We obviously trained pretty intensely last week because so many of the players from the academy played in the game against Arsenal. And that was obviously a very pleasing evening for us all. Gave us a lot, and it was a very positive outcome for us to get through to the next round. And then the players who didn't play in that game trained for the rest of the week, and it's put us in a good position where, fingers crossed, when we train this afternoon, we have pretty much a clean bill of health as long as all the players from Tuesday night come back. And the only players I think who are not available for the weekend are Eli, who's long term, and Ollie Tanner, who's now back on the pitch.
No, I'm confident, and I look at every game as an opportunity. So that's 10 opportunities to see get points and progress in the league. I
think always you're looking to establish momentum and get a rhythm in the players where they feel as if it's not stop-start. But the nature of the season is there has been international breaks, which is beneficial for different reasons. But this next stage of the season is one where it's quite beneficial for us to have all the players fit and available as of now, because there is so many different games where as long as we perform to the level that we can, they'll all be needed.
The international breaks help me a lot because obviously it's a time where I can have like a reset. So I'm putting my body for a lot of the minutes. So yeah, the breaks are good to just get back to a place where I'm ready to go again.
We just have to try and improve all the time. I think I feel as if we kind of are where we should be, if I'm being honest. I think we started off the season, everything went great. We won games. Certain games we may not have deserved to win, we won. Certain games we may have kept clean sheets, we maybe didn't deserve to. And in recent weeks we may have deserved to win certain games which we haven't won. All that stuff is just an opinion. The facts are where we are, and our intention now is to try and play the game on Saturday in the manner that we know we can, and win and try and be top of the table.
Obviously, looking before I joined, I noticed that it was quite a young squad, so obviously that is always like an appealing factor. So yeah, I think it's like one of the things that pulled me towards Cardiff, and obviously the manager as well.
No, I'm looking at where we are. I know where we are on the table. Where they are on the table is irrelevant. I think there's so many different permutations that impact that. You saw with Blackpool invested heavily in their squad at the bottom of the table, changed the manager, and the performances since that have been not reflecting where they are on the table, and that's clear. And the same for Northampton. We've studied them in depth. We're going to prepare the game meticulously, but there's a real focus on what we have to do on Saturday, because we want to be more consistent in our performance levels to give us a chance to win the game. I
think it's all a process, really. Like, not everybody's going to win every game, so I just think as long as we stick to the plan and we know what we need to do, we'll get success through that.
Chris and Perry joined us on Monday, so I guess there's a question mark about how ready those guys are for Saturday based on what they've been through, but I'm still trying to give them every chance to be competing for a place in our squad. Today we'll have 20 players training, so that's enough for us. When it comes to Saturday, we can only pick 16 outfield players. 10 will start and 6 on the bench. So 4 players will miss out on the squad if everyone remains fit, and even that's not ideal. But any more than that would make it unproductive.